Hey everybody, it's Glenn back in this video to conclude my reviews of the first series of Funko's Game of Thrones Legacy Collection action figures, and it's Ned Stark. I was also lucky enough to get the Ned Stark variant, and if you're part way through season 1, spoiler alert! And if you've watched my previous Game of Thrones action figure reviews, you'll know a couple of them have literally fallen apart in my hand, yet fear thee not, that's not what's happened to Ned. The prankster in me carefully removed it myself for a gag, but that's not to say that old Ned here isn't without his faults. Firstly, his feet have been reversed, so his left foot is now his right foot, and his right foot now his left foot, which makes him stand a bit awkwardly. And as we look under his skirt, the reversal continues, and I'm pretty sure where his crotch should be, that's actually his butt, and where his butt should be is actually his crotch. Plus he has this white mark here where it seems like a chunk has literally been chipped away. As a fan, it really has made me genuinely sad that this line has been beset with so many problems, and as a reviewer it's been nigh impossible to overlook them. Perhaps the good news here is that I've contacted Funko and they've said they're working with their factory to correct the problems and will be sending me replacements as soon as they have corrected stock. So if you've bought any of these action figures and have experienced similar problems, do contact Funko and make sure you get your replacements. Yet the quality control issues aside, these figures have still left me a bit hot and cold. Like, I love all the detail in the costume, such as the pin of the hand of the king, it's just so well observed, but then I don't find that level of detail matched in the facial likeness. I mean, Ned Stark here is probably better than the Jon Snow action figure, but I still think there's room for improvement in the likeness. For accessories, he comes with 2 swords. I'm assuming the larger of the 2 is the one Tywin Lannister just melted down in the first episode of season 4. The smaller of the 2 swords fits in a scabbard on Ned's belt, and then the larger sword, you really have to kind of wrestle this into his hand, and even once you've wrestled it in there, it's a surprisingly loose fit. Yet here he is, posed ready to hack the head off of any who desert their position in the Night's Watch. Speaking of posing, let's now look at articulation. His head rotates side to side. It also looks down this much and up this much. At the shoulder, his arms rotate. They also move up and down. He has rotation at the elbow, plus it's also hinged, moving down and up. And then at the wrist, there's rotation plus a hinge, moving up and down. At the hips, his legs move out to the side and back in to the front and also to the back. The legs rotate, there's a double jointed knee, and then at the ankle, it's hinged to move backwards and forwards. It rotates, plus there is a pivot. And here is Ned, nestled among all the other action figures in this Series 1 of Game of Thrones Legacy Collection. I've reviewed all of these action figures now. If you missed any of those reviews, click a name to catch up. Alternatively, check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. And as ever, don't forget to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.